Welcome, everybody. We'll have motion for the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. No discussion. Okay. Minutes of the meeting, June 1st.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Any discussion? Okay. Iowa Communities Insurance Pool, ICAP FY 2021, 2022.
Annual.
I think everything is pretty well. The only thing we don't get this year is the voucher, the credit, the voucher that we normally get for like 20-some thousand. That's the only thing really that Lillian pointed out to me whenever she brought this up was we weren't getting that this year.
Well, we've been bad.
What's that?
Yeah.
Well, it's we've been
I
bad.
don't think anybody is getting it.
No, just
Just because of everything.
so that's like it. All that. That's like a dividend, correct?
Right.
I mean, because we're a co-op, more or less.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Any discussion? Motion carries. Okay, resolution 34, 2021, business property tax credits for 2021.
Next one.
36. Number 4.
Oh, where is it? 36, 2021? Outstanding disbursement over 1 year old. Sorry. Motion.
Some of those are pretty good size.
I mean, we send letters to everybody before we do this to respond, for them to respond back. I don't read the letters. I mean, Delia does it, so. In some instances, it might have been something where it was a duplicate.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Discussion. Motion carried. Now we'll get to the resolution 30, 2021, business property tax credits for 2021.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Any discussion? Motion carried. Resolution 35, 2021, Secretary of Roads quarterly transfer.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, a support agreement with Solutions for FY 2021 and 2022.
This is the same agreement that we had last year, and the price is exactly the same as it was last year.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Discussion. Carries. A sales order agreement with Koch Office Group copier at DHS.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Any discussion? Motion carries. Standard Title VI Non-Discrimination Assurance is DOT order number 1052A agreement.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Any discussion? Motion carries. Resolution 37, 2021, sign replacement program.
It's something we started before where they're making them, I don't know what you call it, the cover on them so they look.
They reflect their cover.
They reflect it better. This is a continuation. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Any discussion? Motion carries. Review and approve for ROW purchase of bridge 164 replacement. That's right away.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Any discussion? Motion carries. Quality Solutions Incorporated, Commissionary Software, Hardware, and Fulfillment Contract.
So this will be for our commissary that we currently use for the jail for inmates to be able to purchase food items, hygiene items, that kind of thing. So what we're looking at with Prodigy is our current phone provider that we have now. So we're looking at going with Prodigy, so that way we have one company doing both the phone and the commissary. It'll allow for more streamlined communication between the two without having discrepancies over billing, that kind of thing. Also be able to give us a chance to upgrade technology, offer more available options for the inmates to be able to purchase things, more money revenue, that kind of thing. Our current commissary provider we're using, we've been with them. They've been bought out about 3 different times. So total about 21 years since the facility's open, we've been with this company that's been bought out. And they're not the same company they used to be when we first started out with them. The products are coming in damaged a lot. We're having a lot of other issues there. So we're just not happy with them. We're ready to move forward with another company. And I think moving forward with Prodigy, our current phone provider already, we're extremely happy with them. And this contract's only about 1.5 years. And then we'll look at renewing our contract with the phone and commissary together again and it'll be about maybe a 4-year contract then. So it's only about 1.5 years. So if we're absolutely not satisfied, we can move forward with somebody else. But we've entertained their Keith's idea of what they can give us for what they can provide us. We also talked with Stellar commissary provider as well. So we've talked with some others, but we just seem to be happy with Prodigy, and I think it's best to move forward from.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Discussion. Motion carried. Okay, personnel, request for payroll approval for new hire, Cregan Atkinson, male, CO1.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Carried. Request for payroll approval for new hire, Nashley Proto, interpreter for DHS.
I'd like to call your attention on here. They have said, we have decided here a while back that we were paying $15 an hour to the part-time. This again is our employee, and they've got them listed at 14. So I would suggest that.
Well, in the email that she sent, I think after so many days, wasn't it, that then they were gonna move her up to $15.
Okay. I didn't see that, so that would be good.
I think that was just maybe to me and you, is
Yeah,
that
I think
right?
so. I think she was giving them maybe like a little probationary period of maybe 60 days.
Okay.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay. Request for payroll approval, change of employment for Stephanie Horn, Clerk 1, Tax Office to Clerk 1, Motor Vehicle.
Move
So-
to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay. Request for payroll approval, new hire, Sean Davis, CO1 Sheriff's Department.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All in favor. Okay, motion carries. Request for payroll approval for new hire, Marcus Cottrell, CO1 Sheriff.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same
I
sign.
hurried to get him hired, didn't I?
Motion carries. Okay. Let's see, we got the investment report.
Move to accept and file.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, any other comments?
I will tell you that we've been working on the boat ramp over there. The poles are up. The electric wire is run. The next step is the meter and the light, which is the responsibility of the city. We were just getting a lot of comments about we need lights over there. They're up.
Anything else?
Yeah, I got a question for you, for everybody. Kind of wanted to know what your thoughts were regarding the governor's bill that she signed last week, I think it was, potentially making EMS services an essential service right along with fire and police and whatnot. I guess I kind of want to know how you feel that affects, from a county standpoint. It sounds like, there could be a levy, to fund
That'll have
that.
to be a taxpayer, or that'll have to be voted on. That'll actually have to go on a ballot
Okay.
and be approved by the taxpayer, if I read the bill right on that. But yeah, we'd be able to levy, if that was passed by the voters, then we would levy that on there.
So that would
How it
have to
all
go on
works,
in November or
I've
whatever.
actually talked to Cindy Hewitt a little bit about it, and she's had a guy from up in Washington that's ran an ambulance up there. And he's supposed to be getting in touch with me just to kind of get more of an idea, like how's it look as far as, okay, we have the hospital, running the ambulance service. Are we gonna, and I don't know the answer to this, is it, will we levy that and then supplement the hospital for doing that? If that's the case, or does it come a time where we start running an ambulance service ourselves, or is it the fire department, we supplement them? How does all that work with it? I don't think it's a bad thing with it. I mean, it should be an essential service. It's just, we're kind of waiting to see how all of it is all lined up. But like I said, I'm about 95% sure that it'll actually have to go on the ballot, and the taxpayers will have to approve the levy for that. So it won't just be something like emergency management. When that was created, that was just, you're just levying for this. So
Well, I think it has to pass with 60%,
I think so. Good luck.
even for something like that.
Yes.
A lot of people don't remember the city used to have the ambulance service. Back when I was on the city council and the mayor, we had the ambulance service, and it was a tough job to get rid of it. So we ended up having to give 2 ambulances to the hospital and pay them, I think, $90,000 over a 3-year period to get them to take it. So I'm not sure a city or a county wants to go back in time and take it over.
I'm just curious, if you have to set aside another levy,
And that's when I say that about the good luck, it may be as good as it is. It may be the best. And I use the example, when the property or the sales tax was voted on, I think 2012 was the last one. When I was on council, the big issue at the time was your sewer rates. Sewer rates were getting out of hand. And so we redone that local option tax, we put that in there. So people's local option money is going to street, sewers, property tax relief in the city. Nothing bad. I mean, there's what's the percentage of out of town money? They say
18% of it's
So
out of town money.
a fifth of the money almost paying for our streets and sewers in the city of Ottumwa and helping with your property taxes is coming from outside of Ottumwa. It passed. I mean, to me, it was just a no-brainer. This should fly through. It passed 52% to 48%. That's not a very wide margin. When it got the Indian Hills vote, what they're up against with. I mean, look what Indian Hills does and provides for our community. And
one of those counties lost by 95% to 5%.
in Wapello County, it should have passed with the 60%. Just for what I feel Indian Hills provides for Wapello County. And I think it got 51% or right at 50%. I mean, it was right there. So it's a tough battle, on that, because sometimes all people hear is, well, raise your taxes. It's another tax. So again, as good as it may be and what it looks like, is it something the city runs, the county runs, the township runs? That was kind of a talk for a while, that it would be levied by townships, but I think that's changed. So, is that something that should cities and counties supplement the hospital running it? Just to have that, provided on there. I don't know. And that's going to be another one there so So you want us to approve this tax to give money to the hospital to run this? You know, so we don't know. I don't know yet.
If it were to pass, I mean, what kinds of changes would you think you would see because EMS would be, would become, an emergency service the way the others are?
Well, I would hope we'd go back to like those station wagon ambulances. I always thought those were kind of cool, like the Ghostbusters car. Is that what you meant? No.
I mean, but just the service itself, I mean, would it change, do you think, a whole lot, or would it?
I don't know. He may be a better one because he dealt with it before, but I don't, do we run, how does that look for a city or county to run it? I don't know. I wouldn't trust the government to do anything. I mean, outside of our area.
I know, because I know Tim, he thought it was a long time coming that the governor signed a bill, and I don't know, what his thinking was down the road, but there seem to be people around the state that are pretty pleased that she signed this bill. So, but it sounds like there's still a lot of questions that need to be answered about it yet.
For sure.
I think the places that would favor it the most are those who do not have the best ambulance services. We here are very fortunate, when you can see them sitting over south somewhere, they're not just taking a break. The fact is, someone came up with the idea that, hey, if there's a call from over south, we're a few minutes closer to it if we're over here. So instead of everybody sitting out there, I think they've been proactive in coming up with those kind of ideas to make it a better service. So it's those counties and cities who do not have real good services that are going to look at an opportunity to buy a better service.
Any other comments?
So I just wanted to say, next week, June 22nd, Iowa, or Southeast Iowa CASA is hosting a human trafficking training from 9 to 4. We have someone from the Iowa Law Enforcement Academy. We have Lieutenant Bell, and then Stephanie Simbrick, and then Zena Boyd from JBS. We've seen an increase in human trafficking in Wapello County within human services. And I don't know if we have, but we're seeing more cases, and we want to continue to educate the public. So we're going to be doing a series throughout the summer and ending with a human trafficking training in the schools, hopefully. So everyone's invited and welcome to come and learn about the issue of human trafficking.
Now, when you say human trafficking,
Yes.
what does that pertain to? Because I've noticed that like no one's arrested anymore for prostitution. It's human trafficking.
Yeah, so that's kind of what the training's about, is to get rid of that stereotype of this stereotypical, what the movies, I call it cinematic human trafficking. So we're going to be talking about like financial trafficking, like JPS has seen an increase in financial trafficking, so passports being held back and saying you have to pay me so much money to get my passport. We're seeing in my field, we're seeing cases of kids that are being used to pay their parents' bills. And so we're going to talk about that, like exactly what are we seeing in Iowa and around the country of what human trafficking is, and really understanding and getting to the point of this is what human trafficking is.
And that's next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday, 9 to 4, right. The meeting is. So it should be a good one. We're going to, like I said, we have some great presenters. Oh, it's at Bridgeview Center, and lunch is provided. And free lunch.
Free lunch. Free lunch.
Yeah, I know.
I invited the city, council, so I figured I'd invite you guys too.
Okay, anything else?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Same sign. You're adjourned. Oh, man.
Anybody want a balloon races shirt? We're gonna order some for the
Want
Elks,
a what?
for the balloon races. And the Elks thing that they have over the park. Of course, yours wouldn't be pink, but they have blue too, unless you want pink.
Are you asking if I want one?
Do you want one? They're just putting in an order. It's kind of neat. Do you want pink?
Duh,
You don't care.
What size do you want?
3X.
Three
I think
X?
there's another one there. for
Maybe
you.
I'll grow into it.
Here's the blue.
Either one of them's fine with me. I'm secure. Who does the shop for the cop money? Who makes those calls?
Who was that?
The shop for the cop. Do you guys hire a company to do that?
Well, they have in the past. They tried to do it on their own one year, then they went back to the company and they had some issues